The greatest lie ever sold to humanity is that success comes to those who wait. In the sprawling markets of Mumbai, a young street vendor named Raj watched thousands walk past his small cart daily. While others complained about the endless competition, Raj studied patterns. He noticed how office workers rushed past at lunch, too busy to stop, too hungry to think. Instead of waiting for them to come to him, he created a solution, a mobile ordering system using just a basic phone. His competitors laughed. Who would order street food in advance? But Raj understood something fundamental about success. It isn't handed to you on a silver platter. It's carved out of the marble of necessity with tools of innovation. Today, Raj runs a network of smart food carts across the city, employing dozens. He didn't wait for technology to catch up. He adapted what he had. He didn't wait for customers to change their habits. He solved their problems. He didn't wait for an opportunity. He engineered one. This story isn't unique to Mumbai or street food or even business. It's the universal truth that separates those who achieve from those who dream. In every industry, every field, every human endeavor, there are two types of people. Those waiting for the perfect moment and those who understand that the perfect moment is a myth. The real divide isn't between the lucky and unlucky, it's between the creators and the waiters. Which one are you prepared to be? Let's dissect this pervasive myth that has chained millions to a life of mediocrity. Society has conditioned us to believe that opportunities are like rare comets. We must wait patiently for them to appear, and if we're fortunate enough, we might catch one. This passive approach to success is not just wrong, it's destructive. Look at the data. A recent study of 500 successful entrepreneurs revealed that 89% of them created their breakthrough moments rather than stumbling upon them. Think about this. Airbnb didn't wait for the hotel industry to innovate. They saw a gap and built a bridge. Uber didn't wait for the transportation sector to evolve. They revolutionized it by connecting existing resources in new ways. The psychology of waiting is deeply rooted in fear, fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of being wrong. But here's the reality. While you're waiting for the perfect conditions, someone else is out there learning through imperfect action. They're collecting data through real-world experience while you're collecting dust through inaction. Success leaves clues. When we study the trajectory of achievements across any field, we find a consistent pattern. Take Sarah Blakely, who didn't wait for the fashion industry to solve women's undergarment problems. She created Spanx using her $5,000 savings. Or consider how Netflix didn't wait for the entertainment industry to evolve. They saw the future of streaming when others were still arguing about DVD quality. The myth of opportunity suggests that timing is everything. But timing isn't about waiting for the right moment. It's about creating the right conditions. It's about understanding that opportunity isn't a matter of chance, but a matter of choice. Every major innovation, every significant breakthrough, every remarkable achievement came from someone who refused to wait. Think about the implications of waiting. When you wait, you give away your power. You surrender your potential to external circumstances. You become a passenger in your own life story rather than the driver. The cost of waiting isn't just the opportunities you miss, it's the opportunities you never create. The reality is that opportunities don't float like clouds in the sky. They're not meteors that randomly strike lucky individuals. They're more like plants that need to be cultivated. They require the right soil of preparation, the water of action, and the sunlight of persistence. And just like a garden, the more you cultivate, the more abundant your harvest becomes. The fundamental difference between opportunity creators and opportunity waiters lies not in their circumstances, but in their mindset. A creator's mindset isn't just positive thinking, it's a complete rewiring of how you perceive the world and your role in it. Let's start with the first mental shift, moving from consumer to creator. Consumers ask, what's available? Creators ask, what's missing? This shift transforms how you view every situation. When you walk into a room, you're not just looking for what you can take, you're analyzing what you can add. When you encounter a problem, you're not just looking for existing solutions. You're imagining new possibilities. The second shift is understanding that limitations are launching pads. Every constraint is an invitation to innovate. When Travis Kalanick faced the problem of expensive black car services, he didn't see a barrier. He saw a gap in the market that became Uber. Your current limitations, whether they're financial, educational, or social, are not your prison walls. They're your building blocks. The third shift is recognizing that problems are not obstacles but opportunities in work clothes. Every complaint you hear is a potential business. Every frustration you experience is a potential innovation. Every inefficiency you observe is a potential revolution. This isn't optimism, it's strategic thinking. The fourth shift involves redefining failure. In the creator's mindset, failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a component of success. Each failure is market research, each rejection is redirection, and each setback is set up for a comeback. When James Dyson went through 5,126 failed prototypes, he wasn't failing 5,126 times. He was gathering 5,126 pieces of data that would eventually lead to his breakthrough. The fifth and most crucial shift is understanding that power lies in action, not intention. The creator's mindset isn't about thinking differently, it's about acting differently. It's about moving from someone should to I will. It's about transforming what if into let's try. This mindset transformation requires daily reinforcement. It means starting each day with the question, what can I create today? Instead of asking, what's on the market? Ask, what should be on the market? Instead of wondering, who will give me a chance? Ask, who needs what I can offer? The creator's mindset also involves understanding that every skill you acquire is a tool for opportunity creation. When you learn a new language, you're not just learning words, you're creating opportunities to connect with new markets. When you master a new technology, you're not just updating your resume, you're expanding your creation capabilities. This mindset shift isn't just about business opportunities. It applies to every aspect of life. Want better relationships? Create environments for meaningful connections. Want better health? Create systems that make healthy choices inevitable. Want more influence? Create value for others consistently. The power of the creator's mindset lies in its compounding effect. Each small creation builds confidence. Each solved problem strengthens your creativity muscle. Each opportunity you manufacture expands your vision of what's possible. Every opportunity follows a specific architecture, a blueprint that you can study, understand, and replicate. Let's break down the three fundamental pillars that support every manufactured opportunity. The first pillar is preparation and skill development. This isn't about waiting until you're ready, it's about building while you learn. Think of preparation like building a toolbox. Every skill you acquire is a new tool. The more tools you have, the more opportunities you can create. But here's the key. You don't need every tool before you start building. You need to start building to know which tools to acquire. Consider how top chefs create opportunities. They don't just master cooking, they study business, marketing, media presence, team management, and supply chain logistics. Each skill multiplies their opportunity creating potential. They're not just preparing food, they're preparing themselves to recognize and seize opportunities others can't even see. The second pillar is network building and relationship cultivation. Your network isn't just a list of contacts, it's your opportunity ecosystem. Every person you connect with brings their own perspective, resources, and problems that need solving. But here's where most people get it wrong. They network horizontally, staying within their comfort zone. Opportunity creators network vertically, connecting across different levels and industries. Look at how successful innovators operate. They don't just know people in their field, they create connections across industries. They understand that groundbreaking opportunities often emerge at the intersection of different fields. A technology person who understands healthcare, a finance expert who understands environmental issues, these combinations create unique perspectives that lead to innovative solutions. The third pillar is problem identification and solution design. This is where the real magic happens. Every problem is a market waiting to be served. Every frustration is a product waiting to be created. Every inefficiency is a service waiting to be launched. But the key is in how you approach these problems. Most people identify problems and complain. Opportunity creators identify problems and investigate. They ask, who else has this problem? What's the current solution? Why isn't the current solution working? What resources are available that weren't before? How can existing technologies be applied in new ways? Let me show you how these pillars work together in real life. Take the story of an urban farmer who transformed abandoned city lots into vertical gardens. She combined her knowledge of agriculture, Pillar 1, with her connections to property owners and local restaurants, Pillar 2, to solve the problem of fresh food access in urban areas, Pillar 3. She didn't wait for someone to create an urban farming initiative. She built one herself. The architecture of opportunity also requires understanding timing and sequencing. You don't build the roof before the foundation. Start with identifying a specific problem you can solve with your current skills. Then, leverage your network to validate the problem and gather resources. Finally, design and implement solutions that can scale. Remember, the architecture of opportunity is iterative. Each opportunity you create strengthens your foundation for creating more opportunities. Each problem you solve increases your capacity to solve bigger problems. Each connection you make expands your ability to make more meaningful connections. Let's equip ourselves with the specific tools that transform opportunity spotting into opportunity creation. These aren't theoretical concepts. They're practical instruments you can start using today. The first tool is strategic thinking framework. This isn't about complex business strategies. It's about asking the right questions in the right sequence. Start with what if? But don't stop there. Move to why not? Then progress to how can? Finally, arrive at when will. This progression transforms vague possibilities into concrete actions. For instance, when analyzing any situation, use the VISTA method. Void. What's missing in this situation? Impact. Who is affected by this gap? Solution. What could fill this void? Timing. When is the optimal moment to act? Action. What specific steps can I take now? The second tool is resource leveraging. Most people think they need more resources to create opportunities. The reality is they need to better leverage what they already have. Start by creating 3 lists. What you know, knowledge and skills. Who you know, networks and connections. What you have, tangible and intangible assets. Then look for innovative ways to combine these resources. A teacher who knows education, knows parents, and has a spare room can create a tutoring center. A programmer who knows coding, knows local businesses, and has evenings free can create a digital transformation consultancy. The third tool is risk assessment and management. Many opportunities go uncreated because people overestimate risks and underestimate potential. Use the triple R framework. Real risk. What's the actual probability of failure? Reversible risk. Can I undo this decision if needed? Reward potential. What's the upside if this works? The fourth tool is strategic positioning. This isn't about waiting for the right position. It's about creating it. Use the position creation matrix. Identify underserved needs. Assess your unique capabilities. Analyze market gaps. Create value propositions. Test and adjust positions. The fifth tool is the opportunity multiplication system. This tool ensures that each opportunity you create leads to more opportunities. After each action, ask, what new connections did this create? What new skills did I gain? What new problems did I discover? What new resources do I now have access to? These tools must be used in conjunction with keen observation and rapid implementation. The key is not just having these tools, but using them consistently. Like any craftsman, your skill with these tools improves with practice. And remember, these tools are meant to be adapted and modified based on your specific situation. The best tool is the one you'll actually use. Start with one, master it, then add another to your arsenal. Let's transform understanding into action with a systematic approach that turns opportunity creation from a concept into a daily practice. This isn't about motivation, it's about methodology. Step 1. The morning opportunity scan. Start each day by identifying 3 levels of opportunities. Immediate opportunities can be acted on today. Short-term opportunities require 4 weeks of preparation. Long-term opportunities need significant development. This isn't about making lists, it's about training your mind to constantly scan for possibilities. Write these down, but more importantly, commit to acting on at least one immediate opportunity every single day. Step 2, the value creation loop. Every interaction is an opportunity to create value. Implement this 3-part protocol. Identify a pain point or desire. Craft a potential solution. Test the solution rapidly. Don't wait for perfect solutions. The key is to start small, but start immediately. A small opportunity seized today is worth more than a perfect opportunity perpetually planned for tomorrow. Step 3, building momentum through micro-actions. Break down opportunity creation into daily achievable steps. Make one meaningful connection. Learn one new skill or piece of information. Solve one small problem. So, document one observation about market needs. Take one step toward your bigger opportunity. The power lies in the compound effect of these daily actions. They're not just tasks, they're building blocks of future opportunities. Step 4, the feedback integration system. Create a structured way to gather and use feedback. What worked? What didn't? What surprised you? What can be improved? What new opportunities did this reveal? Each piece of feedback is raw material for your next opportunity. Every rejection contains information about market needs. Every failure provides data for future success. Step 5, the opportunity expansion protocol. Once you've created one opportunity, immediately look for ways to scale it. How can this be bigger? Adapt it. Where else could this work? Improve it. What could make this better? Connect it. Who else could benefit? Step 6, the daily capability expansion. Identify one capability gap each day that's holding you back from bigger opportunities. Then create a micro-learning plan to close that gap. This isn't about taking courses, it's about targeted skill acquisition. Step 7, the connection activation system. Don't just network, activate your network. Share your current projects. Ask for specific input. Offer concrete value. Create collaboration opportunities. Connect others who could benefit from knowing each other. Remember, this protocol isn't a one-time exercise. It's a daily practice that becomes more natural and effective with consistent application. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress and momentum. Every creator faces resistance, internal and external forces that try to maintain the status quo. Understanding and overcoming this resistance is crucial for sustainable opportunity creation. Let's address the 4 major forms of resistance you'll encounter. First, there's internal resistance. Your mind will create sophisticated excuses. I'm not ready. Someone else will do it better. The timing isn't right. Recognize these thoughts for what they are. Fear disguised as wisdom. The antidote isn't motivation. It's methodical action. When these thoughts arise, immediately take one small action that moves you forward. Second, there's environmental resistance. Your current environment may be designed for consumption, not creation. Your friends might discourage risk-taking. Your routine might not support creative thinking. The solution? Create your own ecosystem of growth. Find spaces that fuel creativity. Surround yourself with other creators. Design your environment to make opportunity creation inevitable. Third, you'll face market resistance. The market always resists new ideas initially. Uber faced resistance from taxi companies. Airbnb faced resistance from hotels. Netflix faced resistance from video rental stores. Remember this, market resistance isn't a stop sign. It's validation that you're creating something potentially disruptive. Fourth, there's systemic resistance. The existing systems are designed to maintain themselves. But here's the secret. Systems can't resist individual action effectively. While they might resist broad changes, they can't stop personal innovation and micro opportunities. The key to overcoming resistance is understanding that it's not personal, it's universal. Every creator faces it. The difference is in how you respond. Don't fight resistance, use it as a compass. Strong resistance often indicates you're moving in an innovative direction. Develop resistance resilience through daily small wins that build momentum. Documentation of progress that proves your movement. A support system that understands your vision. Clear metrics that show your impact. Regular celebration of small victories. Here's the most powerful secret of opportunity creation. Each opportunity you create multiplies into more opportunities through a natural expansion effect. Understanding this phenomenon transforms how you approach opportunity creation entirely. Think of opportunities like compound interest. Your first created opportunity might seem small, but it creates three critical assets: credibility, connections, and capabilities. These assets automatically generate new opportunities without additional effort. This is why the first step is always the most crucial. It starts the multiplication process. Consider how one small consulting project can multiply. It builds your expertise, which attracts similar clients. It provides a case study, which opens doors to bigger projects. It creates relationships, which lead to referrals. Each of these outcomes spawns its own set of opportunities, creating an exponential growth curve. The key is recognizing these multiplication points and leveraging them intentionally. Every opportunity has hidden seeds for future opportunities. Every connection can lead to multiple new connections. Every skill learned can be applied in numerous new contexts. This multiplication effect creates what I call an opportunity ecosystem, a self-sustaining environment where opportunities breed more opportunities. The ecosystem grows stronger with each opportunity you create, making future opportunity creation easier and more natural. Right now, in this moment, you stand at a crossroads. The path of waiting stretches out to your left, comfortable, familiar, and ultimately unfulfilling. To your right lies the path of creation, challenging, exciting, and rich with possibility. Your next action will determine which path you choose. Here's your 30-day opportunity creation challenge. Week 1, identify one problem each day that affects at least 10 people. By day 7, choose the most promising problem to solve. Week 2, create 3 possible solutions to your chosen problem. Test each solution with 5 potential users. Document their feedback meticulously. Week 3, implement the best solution on a small scale. Start with 1 customer, 1 user, 1 client. Perfect your solution through real-world application. Week 4, scale your solution to reach 10 people. Document your results. Use this as your first case study in opportunity creation. The time for waiting is over. The cost of inaction grows with each passing moment. While others wait for opportunity to knock, you now have the blueprint to build your own doors. Remember this. A year from now, you'll wish you had started today. 5 years from now, your life will be shaped by the opportunities you created, not the ones you waited for. The next move is yours. Will you wait or will you create? Start now. Start where you are. Start with what you have. Your opportunity awaits, not to be discovered, but to be created.